How to stop your hair from getting frizzy when you blow dry it? Well, the first thing is you have to use products. It's really that simple. If you aren't investing in hair products, and as someone who's been a professional stylist for over 30 years, using products is something that is our go-to, right? That's why barbers, that's why hair professionals, we go to products because they work. So this is 25 spray. 25 spray has 25 benefits, and one of them is fighting frizz, right? And helping fight static, which is really, really essential. So what you do is you spray, I don't know, 5-6 spritzes on, right? The next thing is, this is my anti-static vent brush. You want to just comb through the product to make sure you're getting it even throughout the scalp and the ends, okay? Get the product evenly distributed, and then you're ready to move on to the next step, which could be done in 2 ways. A smoothing serum. A smoothing serum, which is my product Sleek, it's designed to smooth hair, make it look healthier, especially if the hair is dry, and also fight frizz. So you need 1 little pump of this, and you're gonna work this through your damp hair, okay? And this is gonna also help in the process of fighting frizz. Now, if you're somebody who doesn't want to blow dry their hair, you can do this exact process, maybe add 1 more product in and then let it air dry. The mistake that also I see a lot of people right out of the gate before you even put products in your hair is you take a towel when your hair is really, really damp, really, really wet, and you just vigorously rough your hair up like this, and you're building static into the hair with something like this. You can use a t-shirt, soft cotton, something, but if you start roughing your hair up right away, all the towel, the friction, it's gonna start building frizz on your hair. So you wanna be careful, right? That's where I would say, dry it first, blot it, right? You wanna blot it and squeeze it dry. You can use a towel, but just squeeze it dry like this and blot the hair, okay? Then put the products in. And now for the blow drying, it really depends on the style you want, obviously. But what I like to do when I'm blow drying hair is more about the technique that's being used when blow drying. Again, just like the towel, you don't want to rough your hair up all over the place when you're blow drying it like this. Don't do this. I mean, it's a frizz ball already. Instead, what you want to do is more of a taming and grooming, like this. Like you're patting the hair down to tame the frizz, like this. You get those fingers and you smooth the hair out, like so. And you're working the hair downwards and you're smoothing it as you're blow drying it. And if you want to get lift, then you do it from the root area and then you smooth the ends, like so. All right, now, if you look at the hair close up, you'll see that there is no frizz, especially right here in the front, the area that I blow dried right through here. When I run my fingers through it, you can see it's laying down nicely, it's nice and smooth. It's because of all the products that I used. Now, all of this back here, it was a bit of a rough dry, but that's what happens when you just lightly, like back here, I didn't really do much. Look at that, it's like a Brillo pad. But in the front here, you can see, because of my blow drying method and technique, that's why the hair looks a lot smoother and healthier right in the very, very front area. Now, the last thing, if you do want to make sure that you lock this in, it does require some product. That's where I would suggest something like my matte pomade. And what you're looking to do when it comes to fighting frizz is you want to make sure that you're applying the product almost to the outer layer of the hair. So I'm going to take a little bit of the crafted matte pomade, which in my opinion, it's probably one of the best matte pomades. It's unbelievable. I like to use it and work it in where it's a little bit creamy still. And what you're doing is you're just glazing over like this. You're almost just running your hands over like lightly. Like you're not even going through the hair as much like underneath. You're going on the top layer like so. You can push it a little bit to give some volume, but what you're doing is you're grazing over the top layer, and you can see already what that's done. And if you're trying to prevent from your hair from falling flat and losing volume, don't run your fingers through it. You can if you want. If you want to get the product through, like so, then there you go. You can work it through, and it'll help tame, and you can start to shape it in. But if you want to keep the style as is, and you can see just from what I did, where I just tamed the hair with the technique and with my products, it's instantly giving you that control, that frizz control. Now, okay, you want to work it through your hair. You want something a bit more disheveled, right? You want to get that product in, then there you go. Work it through the entire hair, and you're going to be able to get a bit more control throughout the entire shape. If you want to have a little more volume like this, okay? You can see I created a little more texture and volume. But if you are somebody who just wants to fight frizz, like you want the style as is, you don't care about having your hair, you know, to the roof or to the ceiling with tons of volume, you could shape it and work it, but you have to really make sure you're applying it to the outer layer. And if you are going to use a comb or a brush, again, this is my anti-static vent brush. It's my favorite brush of all time. This is I own the mold for this. This is my actual brush. So you can brush it through, and what's gonna happen is you're gonna see we're keeping that frizz control, but now if you're somebody who likes to just brush their hair, then there you go. We have it nice and controlled, and that really is the secret to making sure your hair doesn't get frizzy, flyaways, staticky, and all that kind of stuff. If you wanna purchase any of my products, shop.thesalonguy.com and use code YouTube20 for 20% off, right? And once again, that's YouTube20, YouTube20 at shop.thesalonguy.com. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.